Hello and welcome to B&D. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit the little bell for your notifications. Hello, and as you see, we are back in the caravan. Today is Friday. The whole week's just flown by. Today the weather is sunny. It started off this morning when I went out. It was about 6 degrees. It's now at, if you hear that, that's the wind. The wind hasn't gone away, and the wind makes it feel a lot colder than what it is. So it was about 6 when I went, 6 degrees when I went out, and I come back. It's about 7 degrees. I have the heating on. I'm going to keep warm, make the most of heat, because after Sunday I don't have any. So get my braces off. So yep, I went out in my normal fishnets and my red dress. This one has a panel that's see-through on it. So yeah. So today I did a trip back to where I had my birthday, because I still had my birthday money, so therefore I was going to use it. I was more selective on what I had, and I went for, as we see in the video, we went for something a bit like a Toby Carvery and a mixed grill type thing. So lots of different meat with a little bit of the veg, Yorkshire pudding, roast potatoes, and that type of stuff. So yeah, it was immensely nice. I was the first cut on the beef, and he cut it about a centimetre thick, and it made up when you put them side to side, I would think at least between 3 and 4 ounce steak, if you wouldn't call it a steak, but not much difference between a steak and a bit of beef, because it's the same. Yeah, so today I'm back in now. It is 3:30, so I am going to now have a rest, because I want to warm back up. Even though I was in the place was nice and warm. It was as soon as I went outside, the cold wind, and I'm going back to warm up. So yeah, we're going to do a video on about this caravan, and yeah, we're going to do that. Which I might do straight after this. But tonight I have some strawberry cider that I picked up. I had some cider on my birthday, and the day after, the same bottle. I don't drink that much, so even one tiny little bottle. I'll show you how bad it is. And this is the cider. This is strawberry cider, and I got it in Sainsbury's. Yeah. If you want to, any I quite like cider, and I quite like the fruity flavour ones rather than just the plain one. If I got plain one, I try to add some fruit into it, because then it is. But this one I picked up 500 milliliters, so this is going to last me tonight and tomorrow. As you say, don't drink that much. I still have some of my chocolate left. I got about half a bar. Technically, I started it the day before my birthday, and it's down to half a bar now. But there you go. Do I have any cake for tea? No, I did pick up some little tiny baby muffins for 61 pence for 12, and a packet of crisps. So I'll have them later, because I didn't pig out on my dinner and have as much, I very likely going to be hungry by the time it gets to about 7 o'clock the night. But I went for more quality and precision rather than a bit of everything. So therefore, I had more meat type stuff, which has higher value. So yeah, today sunny, which makes a change. Last night it was windy and chucking it down to 1 o'clock in the morning. I didn't sleep very well until it stopped or it went quieter. It's starting to get. We're still wondering, will Monday when I drive home? It is the same date as last year when I drove home and did my final trip home, and I stopped off and walked the high street, and it was freezing cold because it was frost that took 5 minutes to defrost off the car when I left here. So are we going to have that this year? I don't know. I still don't feel that it's as cold as it was last year at this time. It seems to be a tiny bit warmer, so maybe we won't get to that. The thing comes is that the only thing that's making it cold is the wind. So yes, I have been out. And my lipstick's probably gone to hell because I've been eating and drinking. I have my dragon necklace on and my stockings. This is a long sleeve dress. So you can see that in the mirror. This place doesn't have many mirrors. So yeah, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to go and play on my game. I have a movie to watch tonight. As long as the wind lets it all come through, because the sound on a couple of channels has been running away. It starts with sound, then it stops and goes quiet. So hopefully I can get the sound for when I watch the movie. I'm going to watch on Channel 4, or is it 4 Movies or whatever, one called The Creator. But since this is not my caravan, it has TV license, which I don't bother with because it's a pile of rubbish, especially after what incident happened with Trump. Then I hope Trump just sues them and they just close down. It's the easiest thing to do. I don't see the fair use policy of ITV or the other broadcasters who earn their money from adverts being dictated to by the BBC that prevents people from watching the channel, which is sponsored by videos. It's just wrong. So the BBC can bugger off. And I hope they rot in hell. They're utter waste of space now. The amount of things that one presenter after another are doing is just ridiculous. So yeah, I've had put some controversy in my videos. Yes, yeah. So yeah, my day now is going to be in and keeping warm. Before 9, I'll have my shower and I will put my night dress back on it and sit with that and watch the telly, watch the movie, and maybe have some crisps. Weirdly enough, this year, Morrison's did not send a birthday gift thing anymore. I don't know if they're not doing it anymore. There's no messages anywhere saying that they're not. On some sites, it still says that they do stuff when it's your birthday, but nothing got sent this year. So this year, really, all I've had is my Greg's cake, which I had last night, because on my birthday I'd had so much cake I couldn't eat anything more. So, yeah, that is all I've had. Seemingly, Costa will give you a free cake, so I may see that tomorrow. Tomorrow is Saturday. I'm going to go back to my fish and chip shop I now call it my fish and chip shop. Is a Crown Chippy, which is an air. There's another one with exactly the same names up in Baffin. If I probably pronounced that wrong. Banff, BANFF. There's a one with the same name there. So, so I'm going to go, and since it's a Saturday, they don't have their special £3.50 and £5 thing. But what they do have is, and I like, is they have at standard price. This is standard price. They do 9 bits of scampi and chips for £6.20. Scampi and chips is expensive, and it's not easy to get that out for less than about £9. So £6.20. I think that's pretty good for eaten out price. So I'm going to get that. Whether I go anywhere much after that will depend on what the weather's like. So I may go to Troon and do the charity shops, then come back. If not, then I might just go and just do a few shops up in an industrial estate that's near the motorway bit, which has got Asda and that type of stuff in, and just go there. But we have to see what the weather's like. And Sunday, of course, my last day here, I will do a trip to Irvine, and I will get, because I have my £6 voucher, I will get my taco. So, yeah, that is my setup for up to the weekend, and we'll see how that goes. I'll either do that. I will, even if I just go out and pick up and have the scampi and chips and then come back because the weather's terrible, that will still be worth doing. Because I really like the chips from the chip shop, and I like scampi. So even if I just go out just to get that, it's far better to do that than it is for me to go into the food place here and buy a meal here, because I'll probably get a much better meal going to that chip shop. So until next time, bye for now.
Meow. Next time.